Hi, this is Ramu, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In today's class, we are going to discuss about error handling. See, the error handling is a very important in terms of platform and programming language. Because if you are unable to clear the errors, you didn't get the output, right? So here the errors are the two ways: logical errors and syntax errors. If you made a small mistakes in syntax, for example, uh, forgot to put a semicolon or not proper in closing the braces. So such situations you are getting the syntax errors. But logical errors means it is the loop is going to infinity, right? You didn't the program will execute successfully, but you will get a wrong answer. Such kind of situation is called as a logical errors, right? And how we are going to represent the logical errors and how to handle the the syntax errors, we will see in the today class. Normally, it doesn't provide much to handle the errors like C++ and Java. There is you have an exception handling concept is there. By using that, you are going to handle the errors very efficiently. But here, you don't have that kind of flexibility. But have a small functions. Using the functions, you are going to handle. You have to know what are the kinds of errors are available. Will generate by your compiler. First, this is the functions error number, p error, and string str error. These are the three functions are available. The first one is a variable name. See, if you observe these, all these functions, the variables and functions are available at error number error error no dot h, available at this library. Before using these error numbers and p error and str error, you should include the library. In error number, is every error is associated with a number. That number is stored at the error number. Right? We'll see practically. And the p error. The p error is going to display. See, this is going to display a string. You pass to it. Okay, whatever you passed here, it is going to print that one, as well as followed by a colon, and a space, then textual representation of the current error value. Okay, what error it generates? What error it generates? Right? And string error. See, the string error is a function is converting your error value into the error number into the textual representation. So we'll see one by one. Here, this file is open, right? If you open, I don't have this file. What is the IRE100? I don't have IRE100 file. What I'm going to do, if f equal to null, so what it is going to display? See, if you run this code, forgot one more process here. Yes. If you run this code, it displayed error because IRE100.txt file is not available. But generally, what is this error? You want to know. For that case, you just include that #include error.h text file, right? After this, you just before this you just use print of err number. If you run this code, see, it is error number, and see, it's not available, and this is not available. If you run this code, error, right? See, if you use p error instead of this, you just use p error p error. Use p error, then see, if you run this code, no such file is exist. Got it? P error, it is going to display error. So what is an error? No such file is exist. That is the textual representation of the file. Is this clear? And if you want to know that a equal to err see, error number, right? In a. If you use this a here, so in printf, what I'm going to do, printf of C percentage yes, comma textual str of error. Str of ERRO error of. So what is that E? E is going to represent. Yeah, forgot semicolon, right? Yes. See, no such file is exist. Yes or no? Means what is the value there in the A? For example, if you check that percentage D, comma A, if you run this code, see the value is 2. Error number is 2. The 2 is represented with no such file is exist. For example, use the same thing here. Else part, and if you open this file in W mode, the file is not available, right? The file is not available. By default, it is going to create the file. The file is create. So error is no error, and no error value is 0. Is this clear? This is a P error. It is going to display. It display the P error, and this is the printf with str error function. By using this method, we are going to find out what kind of error it is going to generate. But there is no methodology to handle such kind of methods. How to create yourself, or you have to handle by using if statements only. You don't have any special mechanisms are there. Right? Is this clear? So these are the logical kinds of exceptions. Simply, the file is not exist, right? It's a kind of exception. Normally, it is called as in the Java. It's an exception, but there is no such kind of mechanisms available in the C language. Next, divide by 0. So we don't have a provision to handle this kind of methodology. Sorry, problem. See, if you open a file and A equal to some 100 by 0. If you run this code, what happens? See. So it's the exception. The computer doesn't handle such kind of exceptions. Right? So if you want to use this such kind of exceptions, you need to check that is a division is going to happen with a 0 or not. If it is a division, the division is not possible with the 0. You have to print the message like this. Is this clear? Right? And next thing, progress exit status. Generally, you are going to return 0, right? All the values you are going to return 0. For example, if the program is not ended successfully, right? So you should use exit failure. So what you need to do? See, should include that stdlib.h. See, hash include .h, right? Here, if f equal to n, right, then you can use return. So what is the failure message? Exit failure. Is this clear? Exit underscore failure. Right? If it is success, then you can return exit success. See, if you run this code, yes, the division 0 is there, right? So I'm going to remove this one. See, no error, nothing, right? Here, what you return? Exit success, right? Return exit failure. If you want to know what is these values, see, you just use here, in this case, you're going to return success, right? You just use printf of percentage D, comma, see, just check that what are the values. Exit failure means it is a non-zero value. This is the non-zero value. Exit success means it is a 0 value. 0 means it represents your program executed successfully. See, Yeah. So all these are the error handling methods. See, 0, 1, right? The first zero represent. So success, and next 0, 1 represent failure. Is this clear? Is this clear? And here, for example, if you forgot to use semicolon, see, if you forgot to use semicolon, then you'll get some kind of syntax errors. How to identify? And if you forgot to use, even if you use a semicolon and you forgot to close the end braces, quotes, so you'll get a one kind of message. See, is this clear? So try to note down that kind of errors, and when it comes, try to resolve. The error handling is very, very important, and where error correction, debugging, simply called as a debugging, as a program is working fine or not. Based on the debugging, we're going to identify what kind of errors it generates and how we're going to resolve that kind of errors for your particular output. Right? Is this clear? And yes, this is the exit status is available at the stdlib.h. Okay, thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.